There's a quiet moment in every conversation where everything can change. One sentence, one pause, one look. A true manipulation expert doesn't raise their voice. They move the frame and the world answers. Today you'll learn the silent rules. They use the same moves elite negotiators and con artists use to control the room, and how to spot them before it's too late. This is not a list of tricks to fool people for fun. It's a set of practical psychological tools. How silence becomes power, how language gently bends belief, and how small shifts in tone or phrasing make someone hand you the narrative. By the end of this video, you'll be able to control a conversation or protect yourself when others try to control you. Manipulation is influence without consent. It's the art of shaping someone's perception so they act like it was their idea all along. It's subtle, a small compliment that lowers defenses, a question that narrows options, a pause that fills the silence with doubt. Professionals call this frame control. Whoever defines the frame, the context and meaning of an exchange controls the outcome. Ask yourself, when someone accuses you and you immediately explain, who won? The accuser, because they got you to play on their terms. Silence is a weapon. The second you rush to justify, you validate the accusation. The one who stays silent makes the other person look unstable, needy, or overreactive. Frame control is less about facts and more about where the conversation starts. Example: someone says, "You never listen." Most people reply with denial. "I do listen last week, You've already accepted their frame. Better move, brief pause, then ask, "When did I give you that impression?" Now the accuser must provide evidence, and the frame shifts. Silence plus a precise question equals you made them perform. They supply the story, often a weaker emotional one. Words are levers. The phrasing you use can steer emotions and decisions without loud debate. Two tactics: status assertions and soft redirects. Status assertion. Example: instead of "I'm not arrogant," say, "Confidence makes people uncomfortable." You didn't deny, you reframed the accusation as their insecurity. Soft redirect. When attacked, answer with a question that requires them to justify. "That's interesting. What makes you say that?" They must explain, and their power dissipates. Notice the difference. Explaining is heavy, redirecting is surgical. People leak truth. Micro-expressions, tiny flashes of emotion, reveal intent before words do. A half smile, a tightened jaw, a blink delay. Pair this with pacing. Slow your speech when they speed up. Lean back when they lean in. Humans naturally mirror behavior. Break the mirror and you unsettle them. If someone gets louder, drop your volume. If they rush, breathe slowly. The contrast amplifies your calm and makes them seem erratic. Conversational Judo: use their force against them. If they call you manipulative, say, "It's interesting how influence is labeled when it's inconvenient." You turn the weapon into a spotlight on their reaction. Itan reframing techniques. Label the emotion. "You seem upset." Labels make people less extreme. Normalize. That's a common reaction. Removes shame and reduces heat. Flip. "It feels like you expect me to explain myself. Why?" Now they must explain. These moves are simple and devastatingly effective when timed right. Important. Manipulation can harm. Use knowledge responsibly. The goal here is self-defense and effective communication. How to protect yourself. Notice emotional hooks, compliments, urgency, isolation. Slow down. Take a breath before responding. Ask for specifics. Force them to frame claims as evidence. These three moves collapse most manipulation attempts quickly. If you take nothing else, remember this three-step routine. Pause for 2 beats before replying. Ask one precise question that forces them to justify. Use one status assertion or reframing sentence to shift perspective. Practice it in small interactions, a meeting, a text, a disagreement, and watch how often the other person loses momentum. Power in conversation isn't aggression, it's presence. It's the ability to choose silence or words like an instrument. Learn to see the frame, slow the moment, and then move. That's how manipulative experts tilt a room. That's how you avoid giving away your power. If you want more breakdowns on persuasion, frame control, and psychological defense, subscribe to Power of Minds. We'll be back next week.